Hello friends, my name is Jilmil Das and today I will be teaching you how to write a letter to the editor. Now let me tell you how the marks are divided in a letter to the editor. The total marks in a letter to the editor will be of 8 marks. Out of these 8 marks, 1 mark will be for the format, content will carry 4 marks and 3 marks is allotted for expression. Now remember one thing, when you write a letter to the editor, keep in mind that it is absolutely a formal letter. So you have to follow the format of a formal letter. Avoid using abbreviations in the letter and also strictly avoid using slang languages in the letter to the editor. A letter to the editor is written to a newspaper. It could be a daily local newspaper or it could be a national newspaper. Or you may also write a letter to the editor in a magazine. And the topics that you write could be some social issues, or it could be some problems that you are facing in your locality. Like you may be facing the problem of scarcity of drinking water. You may be facing the problem of lack of a children's park in your locality, or maybe frequent power cut which is happening and it is exam time and you are facing problem. It could also be the improper garbage disposal in your locality, for which the people are facing a lot of inconveniences. So there could be various reasons based on which you may write a letter to the editor. Keep in mind one important thing, that when you write a letter to the editor, be it in a newspaper or in a magazine, please do not address your problems to the editor. And please do not request the editor to solve the problem, because editor is not the person who will be solving your problems. He is actually a person who is sitting in the newspaper office and whose task is only to edit the letter. That means do the needful corrections. For example, if your letter is too lengthy, he would shorten it. Or maybe if you have used a lot of repetitions, then he would correct it. If there is any grammatical mistakes like uses of tense, articles, prepositions, and then that he would edit it. So his duty is only to edit your letter. His duty is not to solve your problem or not to listen to your problems. After editing, what he will do is he will send it to the publication department and then your matter will be published in the newspaper. Since there is very less space in the editorial column, you must have all read letter to the editor which comes in the newspaper, I think in page number 3 or 4. You must, if you have not read it, please do read it and you will get some idea how to write a letter to the editor and on what issues people write a letter to the editor. So when you write a letter to the editor for any kind of social issue or any kind of problem, be very specific. Be very precise and to the point, because the space in the newspaper is very limited. This is a quick view of the format of a letter to the editor. Now I shall be explaining you in detail what you have to write. One very important thing I would like to mention is, when you are writing a letter to the editor, please ensure that you are following the left margin. Please do not write anything in the center of the page or just move very much towards the right. Please follow the left margin. So that you have to keep in mind. Now let me show you and explain you in detail the format of a letter to the editor. You would begin with the sender's address. Sender's address is the address of the person who is writing the letter. So you have to clearly state your address and your contact details. Don't forget to mention the PIN code, because PIN code is a must, and if you do not know the PIN code of your area, you can just mention it XXX000. That shows that you know, although you may not know the PIN code, but you know that a PIN code is a must when you write a letter. Now after leaving one line, you have to mention the date on which you are writing the letter. After the date, leave one line and write the receiver's address. Receiver's address here, let us be more specific, would be the editor's address, because our topic is letter to the editor. So you have to begin with the editor. In the next line, you have to write the name of the newspaper, and then followed by the place and the PIN code. One thing here I would like to mention is that in the exam you may be asked to write a letter to the editor of a local daily or a national daily. So please do not write the name of the newspaper as the local daily or the national daily. When you are asked to write a letter to the editor of a national daily, it could be the Telegraph, the Hindu, the Times of India. And if they mention that write a letter to the editor of a local daily, then it would be the Assam Tribune, the Sentinel if you belong to Guwahati, if you belong to Assam. And keep in mind that write the name of a newspaper which is published in English, because your medium, the medium that you are using to write the letter is English. So definitely you would mention the name of a English daily or English national daily newspaper. Please do not mention the name of any Assamese or any vernacular or Hindi language newspaper, because the medium you are using here is English. Now you have to write the salutation. Salutation, you would greet the person to whom you are writing the letter as Sir, respected sir, dear sir. The body of the letter must be divided into 3 paragraphs. In the first paragraph, you would introduce yourself and you would also explain the purpose of writing the letter in brief, in very precise. Just introduce the problem that you are facing and the purpose of writing the letter. Hello friends, my name is Jilmil Das, and today I will be teaching you how to write a letter to the editor. Here I would like to mention one thing, that whenever you are stating your problems or whenever you are explaining the purpose of writing the letter, please do not address your problems to the editor, because the editor is not the person who will actually listen to your problems and who will solve your problems. So remember, always address your problems to the concerned authorities, and whenever you have to ask for solution, always address to the concerned authorities to solve the problem, because the editor is actually not the person who will be solving the problem. The editor's work is only to sit in the newspaper office and to check the letter, do the editing part. If there is any grammatical mistake, if there is any repetition, if the letter is very lengthy, too long, so his task is to make a perfect and a complete letter by editing all the errors. So that is his task. So never ever address your problems to the editor. Always address your problems and ask for a solution or give suggestions to the concerned authorities. The third paragraph is the conclusion. Here you may be asked in the exam to give suggestions on how to solve the problem. So then you have to at least mention 2-3 suggestions which you feel would improve the situation or which would improve the condition. And then you will also request the concerned authorities to solve the problem and do the needful at the earliest. Last is the complimentary closing. Here you would thank and then you would extend your regards, and in the next line, after leaving one line, you would write your name and your signature, and if there is any designation, then you have to mention that. Now here I have a sample letter. This letter is written to the editor of a local daily, and the reason of writing this letter is lack of playground in the area. So let us see what is written in this letter. So you have seen it is 15 Green Avenue, Guwahati 00XXX. This is the sender's address, and you must have noticed that there is little space. So after that the date is written, the date on which the letter is written. After again leaving some space, you must have noticed is the receiver's address. So the editor, name of the newspaper, and then the place and the pin code. Again after leaving some space is the subject, and the reason of writing this letter is lack of playground in our area. So this is the subject, very specific and very precise. After that is the salutation, greeting as sir. And now begins the first paragraph. The first paragraph begins with, through the columns of your reputed newspaper, I wish to bring to the notice of the concerned authorities to the lack of a playground and other sports facilities in our area, Green Avenue. Now this is the second paragraph where the problems would be stated in details. Now let's see what is written. Playgrounds are indispensable necessities in the current times. Ever increasing pollution, contracting open space due to the urbanization and industrialization, the increasing traffic on roads, etc., all have contributed to the deterioration of environment and human health. An absence of open spaces in the modern colonies, townships, and residential areas have further aggravated the problem. The worst lots that have been affected are the young children and the old people, besides all age group people. How unfortunate are the growing children. They don't have any space left to play and have fun our side. The absence of open spaces, grounds, creativity, enhancing centers, etc. has deprived them of the joys of playing outdoor games, which has affected their physical growth and development adversely. So now is the third paragraph. In the third paragraph, let us see what is written. Through the medium of your newspaper, I appeal to the concerned authorities to look into this problem and provide playground and other sports facilities in our area. I hope you will give enough space to my views in your esteemed daily. Now you must have seen that in the last paragraph, the problem is not again repeated because it is already mentioned in the subject. It is already mentioned in the first paragraph and the second paragraph. So you need not repeat the problem again and again. Please avoid repetition because there is very less space in the newspaper to publish your views. Now after completing the letter is the subscription, thanking, and then mentioning the name. And since this person has not mentioned any designation, he has written as concerned citizen. That means he is worried about the well-being, the health of the children, even the senior citizens, due to the absence of a proper playground in the locality. So he has mentioned is as concerned citizen. Now practice makes a man perfect. So I have for you some questions which you would practice in your free time, and also follow the format, strictly follow the format because it's a formal letter, and keep in mind all the important things that I have mentioned while I was discussing the format. I have 3 questions for you for practice. Now just let me give you some rough idea on what you would write in a letter to the editor on the topic street light problem. Here you can mention some problems like accidents have become very common because of the lack of street light. Crimes have become very common. Theft, robbery have become very common. Even chain snatching and all have become very common. It has become a problem for the people to come out in the evening time because of lack of street light, which is causing a lot of inconvenience to the people. So these are some of the problems you can state for the first question. In the second letter to the editor on the topic spreading garbage in and around your locality, here you can mention about the inconveniences caused due to the overflowing garbage in the locality. And here the problems that you can state is that this garbage they overflow from the bins, or maybe there is no proper bins for garbage disposal, so people throw it on the roadside. The dogs, birds, they all litter and make the situation worse. It has become a breeding place for the flies and mosquitoes. During the rainy season, it falls into the drains and it blocks the drain and causes flash flood in your locality. And even it is causing several diseases like malaria, dengue, typhoid, jaundice, because it has become a breeding place for flies and mosquitoes. So these are some of the problems you can write. And when you have to give suggestions, you can mention about, government must provide proper bins for proper garbage disposal. Then the bins must be cleared every alternate days or on a daily basis. People must be fined if they throw garbage on the road. And also awareness must be created among the people for the proper garbage disposal. So these are some of the suggestions you can give to the concerned authorities to solve the problem. So in the third letter to the editor, bad roads in your locality, here you can mention some problems like, the water collects in the broken road and it becomes very inconvenient for the people to walk, or even for the vehicles. Accidents have become very common. So these are some of the problems you can state. You can also suggest by saying that heavy trucks or heavy vehicles must be prohibited, and you can request the concerned authorities to make the road, the concrete road, and make it more permanent. Okay, so these are some of the things you can mention in your third letter. So that's all. Thank you very much for your patient listening, and I hope it will be useful for you. If you like the video, please do not forget to press the like button, and you can also share your comments on what you would like to see in my next video. And please also don't forget to subscribe, because I will be having many more explanatory videos coming up. So thank you. Stay safe, stay healthy, keep smiling. Take care. Bye.